Begin with the scene overnight on Capitol Hill, the Senate voting on changes to President Trump's big, beautiful bill.
This has implications for every American, from your taxes to health insurance. One amendment rejected overnight was a proposal to raise taxes on the wealthy to help rural hospitals. President Trump also weighed in overnight. ABC's Nicole D'Antonio has details. Nicole, good morning.
Well, Andrew, good morning to you. President Trump was up overnight posting on social media slamming Elon Musk after Musk once again came out in fierce opposition to this tax and spending bill. Overnight, a series of Senate votes on amendments to President Trump's so-called Big Beautiful Bill, extending into the early morning hours. The bill calls for $4 trillion in tax cuts and would eliminate taxes on tips and overtime while spending big on immigration enforcement and defense.
Extending the largest tax cut in American history for working families, securing the border, money for the military. There's a lot to like about this bill.
But critics point to a new analysis from the Yale Budget Lab, finding the bill would cost the bottom 20% of U.S. taxpayers an average of $560 per year, while the top 20% of taxpayers would see more than $6,000 in extra income.
It is caviar over kids, hedge funds over health care, Mar-a-Lago over the middle class.
One major flashpoint, cuts to Medicaid. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office predicts nearly 12 million Americans would lose their health coverage over the next decade. Trump insists the Medicaid cuts in the bill target only waste, fraud, and abuse, but a member of his own party says he cannot support the cuts.
So what do I tell 663,000 people in 2 years or 3 years? When President Trump breaks his promise by pushing them off of Medicaid.
And now Elon Musk again jumping back into the political fray to rail against the bill for adding to the debt. Musk claiming the bill would destroy American jobs. It would also eliminate electric vehicle tax credits, a blow to his car company Tesla. The billionaire is now threatening to fund candidates to run against Republicans who approve the bill, saying they will lose the primary next year if it's the last thing I do on this earth. Now, if the Senate approves the bill, it still needs to go back to the House to sort through any changes. And the House Freedom Caucus has already expressed opposition. So, Rhiannon, we'll have to wait and see what happens here.
Absolutely. We'll be watching. Thank you. Another moderate